What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Wrestle AI, your one-stop destination for all things WWE. And today, we're diving into our full predictions and analysis for this Saturday's WWE Saturday Night's main event. From major tag matches to shocking heel turns, potential title changes, and surprise returns, there's a lot going down. So let's break it all down, match by match, and predict who walks out with their hand raised. 1. CM Punk and Sami Zayn versus Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker. Now this one's huge. On one side, you've got CM Punk and Sami Zayn, two of the most beloved baby faces in WWE. On the other side, the dangerous new alliance of Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker, guided by none other than Paul Heyman. WWE has been doing a stellar job building this new faction on Raw. Rollins and Breaker have chemistry, but they still feel more like two solo stars than a full-blown team. What they need now? A proper theme song and a united look, just like Evolution had Line in the Sand. Presentation matters. So what about the match? Well, on paper, Rollins and Breaker are the obvious favorites, and many expect Sami Zayn to take the pin, keeping Punk protected. But there's a twist, because rumors are flying that Zayn could actually turn heel and join Heyman's faction. This week on Raw, fans picked up on subtle cues during Sami's promo. His emphasis on loyalty raised eyebrows. Could this be a red herring or the real thing? Now, personally, I think turning Sami heel right now is a bad move. He's super over with the fans, and WWE should use this opportunity to elevate someone new into the faction. Maybe someone from NXT like Obafemi or even a debuting Ethan Page. Another big factor, Roman Reigns. Reports suggest he's returning next month, and he still has beef with both Rollins and Breaker. A potential tag match of Reigns and Punk versus Rollins and Breaker at Money in the Bank? That would be insane. Also, it's about time CM Punk gets out of this Rollins feud. It's been going since late 2024. Moving Punk to SmackDown in the draft could be just what he needs, and SmackDown definitely needs a full-time top babyface. Prediction: Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker get the win. 2. Drew McIntyre versus Damian Priest, steel cage match. And next up, a brutal one. Drew McIntyre takes on Damian Priest inside a steel cage. Now, most fans thought this rivalry wrapped up at WrestleMania 41. But after their angle at Backlash, it was clear WWE wasn't done just yet. This match should ideally end the feud, but some fans believe Priest should get the win here, leading to a third and final blow-off at Money in the Bank. A cage match is the perfect setup. Priest can escape the cage and get the W without pinning McIntyre clean. That keeps Drew protected while moving the story forward. Surprisingly, this has been one of WWE's most underrated feuds of 2025. Their Mania match, rock solid, and the chemistry, on point. If this series does go to a third match, expect a major stipulation, maybe last man standing or even an ambulance match. Prediction: Damian Priest escapes the cage and wins. 3. John Cena versus RTruth, non-title match. Yes, you heard it right. John Cena versus RTruth, a match nobody saw coming in 2025. What's even more shocking, it's not the main event of the show, even though Cena is front and center on the posters. Why? Likely because WWE doesn't want to overshadow Jey Uso's title reign. Smart move by Triple H, making the world title feel important. Now back to Cena versus Truth. It's a strange one. The story here is that RTruth might try to knock some sense into Cena, who's clearly turned to the dark side in recent months. But let's be real. Truth hasn't been booked as a serious threat in years. So there's zero chance WWE lets him pin John Cena, especially in a non-title match. Some fans think Cody Rhodes might return here, maybe to cost Cena the match. Possible, but unlikely. More likely, Cody shows up after the match, perhaps during a post-match beatdown, to set up that rumored Cena-Rhodes tag match at Money in the Bank and their eventual showdown at SummerSlam. WWE needs to figure out what these Saturday night main events really are. If Cena's final match really happens at the December edition in Boston, WWE better treat these shows like they actually matter. Prediction: John Cena defeats RTruth. Fourth main event: Jey Uso versus Logan Paul, World Heavyweight Championship. And now, your main event: Jey Uso defends the World Heavyweight Championship against WWE's Maverick, Logan Paul. Fans are very split on this one. Some worry the match won't deliver in-ring. But in terms of star power and crowd reaction, this one's going to be hot. Jey is incredibly over, and Logan is one of the most booed superstars in the game. Now, don't panic. WWE probably isn't going to do a title change on a glorified TV special. But never say never. They're very high on Logan, and if there was going to be a shocker, he'd be the guy to pull it off. However, all signs point toward Jey retaining. Why? Because Gunther is waiting. Gunther has already challenged the winner of this match for June 9th. WWE is building toward a WrestleMania 41 rematch, and Jey versus Gunther looks locked in. There's also a wild rumor floating around that Goldberg could return in this storyline, kicking off his retirement arc while Jey finally closes the chapter with Gunther. Also, with the WWE draft looming, Jey could be headed to a new brand. There's fresh feuds waiting: Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre, and others. Speaking of Drew, Jey versus McIntyre feels like a perfect SummerSlam main event. If Drew wins there, Jey gets a long enough reign to satisfy fans, and WWE gets a red-hot title change. And hey, don't be surprised if Gunther attacks Jey post-match, posing with the title as the show fades out. Prediction: Jey Uso retains the World Heavyweight Championship. And there you have it, folks. Your full predictions for WWE's Saturday night main event. What do you think? Will Zayn turn heel? Will Cena get humbled? Could Logan Paul pull off the impossible? Drop your predictions in the comments below. Smash that like button. And don't forget to subscribe for more daily wrestling content from Wrestle AI. I'm your host, and I'll catch you next time with more wrestling news, reviews, and predictions. Until then, stay elite, stay informed, and stay watching.